Jess, whenever you are ready, we are ready.
Okay, my name is Jessica Michael. You spell my last name M-I-K-E-L. It's not like the normal Michaels. And I was born with pinched feet, so pigeon-toed feet. So when I was born, my feet were like this, and I walked like that until I was, I don't know, probably about 3. And my mom brought me into this chiropractor area. And I remember, this is how I remember as a little kid. And I remember looking up and I saw these metal braces, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. And Mom looked at me. She's like, you know what? If you don't start walking straight, you're going to be wearing those braces. And I was like, nope, not going to happen. And so I trained myself to walk straight. And another cool thing about my feet are that I actually have 2 web toes. That's why I'm in the center, so like you guys can like see them a little bit better if you lean over. But there's actually 2 of them that are webbed. And so that just kind of makes me unique in my own self.
And a heck of a swimmer.
Not really. That's just... Alright. Can I get the lights off, please? And not to do that. Oh, they're right back. Okay. Alright, as I said, I actually made this on one of my walks with my aunt, so. This is my father and my mother. This is Halloween time. I just put it up there because I'm kind of like a funny person, and I just thought that was really funny, so I put it up there. And this is my mother, this Nathan Michael and Kimberly Foster. They're both divorced now, but I'm okay with that decision because I believe that it actually was better. It was probably one of my down point times in my life, but now I just kind of think about it, you know what, it's also a positive time because my dad actually became more of a father to me. So it just, the way you look at it, it's both positive and negative to me. This is my grandma and grandpa Michael. They live in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and I don't get to see them very often. Am I anyway? Okay. I don't get to see them very often, so whenever I do get a chance to see them, I cherish that moment very well. And my grandpa is actually a preacher, and he preaches, the church is in his backyard, so that's a cool experience, is to wake up when I'm down there during vacation and get to walk outside and go down there and have church and come back and have family dinners and stuff, which is really, really important. And my shirt is for diabetes. It's actually something my uncle is in for JDRF. And my grandma is in a wheelchair, and she has diabetes, and she's having a hard time breathing right now, so it's kind of like a really big thing part of my life right now is worrying about that. And so I like to help support that, and I'm very high risk for diabetes because it runs in my family on both sides, so it's just something that is really deep in my thing. This is my brother and sister, Tiffany and Chad. My little brother is 9 years old and my sister is 10 years old, and they're very close to me. I'm a lot closer to my sister than I am my brother, but I think it's just because she's a girl and she looks up to me and like, oh, what is this? And oh, I'm dating this person now. And I'm just kind of like her big role model. But this is Halloween. She was an 80s girl, and I helped do her makeup and stuff, and that was a big thing. And my brother just likes to dress the same all the time. Not Panda. This is one of our, there's a blueberry festival down in, not Fort Wayne, it's in Plymouth, Indiana. Sorry, that's where my grandma and grandpa live. They have a big festival, it's called the Blueberry Festival, and it's bigger than the Shepherd, like maple syrup festivals. And they have this long parade, and I love watching it because they have a lot of cool marching bands, and they do cool movements, and they have like the little girls and the big girls all twirling their little batons and stuff, and it's a great experience. You can't really tell, but right here's my Aunt Nikki and Uncle Shane. They live in North Carolina, and this is one of their kids, and I'm holding the other one. And they can't have kids. These are foster children. And they've also adopted another little girl, and I think they're pretty much done now adopting because they wanted to have a boy and a girl. But they were fortunate enough to get 2 boys and a girl. And each story, especially from the boys, are kind of like deep meaning because they've been through a lot of trouble. And so whenever I hear about that kind of story about how, like with foster kids and stuff, it just kind of really touches my heart because I have people in my family who are being adopted, and now they're not blood related, but they definitely are like related to me. This is a zoo in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Fort Wayne, Indiana is actually where I come from. I didn't come from Michigan. I'm not from Shepherd or Alma. I was actually born in Michigan at Gratiot in Alma, but I lived here for a week when I was born, and then I went and lived down in Indiana. And this zoo is kind of like, it's really awesome because these are my cousins right here, and this is my sister, my uncle. But this is just last summer. When I look at it, I'm just like, wow, that's really cool because I can remember when I was a little girl, climbing in those eggs and climbing around in that tree for it. And it's really awesome just to be able to see them and know that I did that with them. And it's kind of cool to switch spots and me taking pictures instead of my parents. This is my best friend, Sarah Deaton. She means a lot to me. She's helped me out through a lot these past 2 years. I've had problems with my parents divorcing, and my mom was diagnosed with bipolar, but I'll get to that later. But she's amazing. We're there for each other. We're pretty close, and it's nice to know that I have somebody out there that's always going to sit through my side. Even if we get in fights, we're always, hey, what's up, and stuff. But something that's even closer to me and Sarah would be my cousins. They are on my mom's side, and they live in Ohio, so I don't get to see them very often either. But they are just, oh my gosh, I don't know how to explain it. Like this one right here, this one's Jacob, and he is like my evil twin. We're like both the evil twins. Like, you know how you have a nice twin and evil twin? Well, we're the evil twins. And we're just, every time we're together, you think we were one person. Like seriously, one thing that comes out of my mouth, he's like finishing my sentence. If we were cousins, you think we were dating, because that's just how close we are. And it's really amazing. And I'm actually, for my birthday, which was March 1st, I was like, Mom, I don't want contracts. I don't want anything big expensive. All I want is gas money to go down and see my cousin. So this spring break, I'm actually going down. I'm surprising him. He thinks he's going to Maryland to see his brother. But really, I'm coming down to see him. And it's just kind of, I just can't wait to see his face and have that experience. And then this is my Aunt April. She is a big inspiration in my life. There's no way for me to really tell you how it is other than that whenever it's summertime and Jacob does come, it's me, her, and Jacob and her kids. And we are just by each other's side all the time, laughing, joking, doing new experiences. We went and saw a Celtic band once, which was a big experience because I've never been to something like that. And it was just kind of like, okay, yeah, I didn't like this, but you know what, just to go out there and do it once was really nice. And she's wrote a book, which is like really awesome to me, because to have that dedication to something and to be able to look up to her, it's just kind of a really cool thing. And her kids are like my kids. Like, I am so overprotective of them. I'll watch them all the time, and it's just amazing. And these are better pictures. This is Wyatt and Harrison, and they're just, it's crazy to be with them. They're so much fun. And Wyatt is actually autistic, so that's a great experience for me, because I get to deal with something that's not normal to everybody, where I have to learn new ways to deal with children and how to focus with him and still have somebody else that's comprehending. I mean, his brother is just 3 and he's 5, and he's not, like, it's hard for him to focus on certain things and to do things and comprehend them as we would. So it's just different to have him doing something and then him doing it. It's really awesome. But these are just some pictures I take. I put these ones up there even though they're the same kids. I put them up to the show. I really love photography, and it's just something I really like to do. These are just a couple of pictures I did. These are my babies. This is Mama Kitty and Milo. These are the same dog. Milo, I just had him over a year now, a little over a year. We got him last year around New Year's. And he's just, oh my gosh, you think he was a lap dog. He just likes to jump on top of you, lick your face. He's so excited. Just a little puppy still, but yet he's so huge. And then Mama Kitty, it's really sad with her because she just got hit by a car a few weeks ago. And so I'm just kind of like sad because sometimes she used to sleep with me all the time. And now I'm just like, oh no, where's my cat? And it's really hard to deal with. So, but